Okay. All right. So let's walk through. Okay. I think we're good on that. All right. Let's walk through the actual notes that we're taking today. So what we're talking about today is section 6.9. This is called compound interest. Not simple interest, compound interest.
I haven't talked to Sinead in a while.
All right. So here's the concept of what we're talking about today. We're doing, instead of taking like a simple loan, like for a car or for an appliance or a computer or like a drum set, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking out larger type loans, larger bank, larger loans.
My first favorite word, drum set.
Okay. So the idea here is that for these loans, they have a different structure and a different formula so that you're going to have. So the idea is that I want to talk about today is what the uses are. So we'll talk about, why we have this, what type of loan would be considered larger, what we could do with that. And then we're going to look at the formula today. And we're going to talk about how this would be different. Like how it would be different in the long run, like what's the concept that we're doing here. My goal is just to intro it today. We'll talk about a problem, we'll discuss it. Okay, we'll do some simple concepts here. Okay? All right. Questions about what we're doing today. Very easy concept, but it has a different formula today. All right, so here we go. Let's talk about the uses. Okay, for this, I talked about, on a compound interest problem that we're taking out a larger loan. Right? That's no joke. What I mean by larger loans, you can take out a compound interest loan if you have student loans. So like, let's say you go to a major university for college. You have a student loan, okay, that you're going to take out. You can do it for a mortgage, which mortgage is a big fancy word for a home loan. So you're going to buy a house. That's a mortgage. It's different. You can't do a simple loan, simple interest loan for a house.
This is just sitting here.
Yeah, I'll throw it away here. And then the last thing is, what also uses this is for credit cards. A credit card uses a compound interest formula.
Now you can get your foot stuck in that.
Okay, so these are the concepts we're talking about. So student loans, mortgages, and credit cards. Okay, that's my concept today. All right, now let's talk about the differences. What you're doing here. Okay, so let's. So this is the formula you need to have written down. So amount equals P parentheses 1 plus R over N N T. Alright, gentlemen, let's write this down. This is your crazy formula you have. We need to discuss it. So it's A equals P with a big parenthesis 1 plus R over N parentheses N to the T. This formula is the complex formula that they use for how they charge you interest or a fee if you use a credit card. Or if you take out a student loan, or if you take out a home loan, or if you have medical bills. Medical bills would also use the same concept. Okay, so let's say that you bought something at Best Buy. So let's say I went out and I bought let's say I bought a TV. Let's say we bought that one TV that we talked about the other day. That was like $3,700.
I was like 2 weeks
ago
we talked about that.
Yeah, that big TV that we're talking about, right? Well, if you used a credit card at Best Buy to buy it, the rate on the credit card, on a normal credit card, is a 21% interest on that credit card. Okay? The N on the bottom is how many months you get charged. They charge you a fee every month of the year. So that's 12%. And the N in the top, this is 12, because it's the number of times per month, times how many years you're going to try to pay it back. Let's say we wait 1 year before you decide that you're going to try to pay that thing back. Okay? What this formula will give you, it will give you the amount of money that they're going to charge you for that object. It's a fee for that TV. Here's what I strongly recommend. If there's anything I want you to know when you leave this room, okay? Eric, all right. Here's what I want you to know. Do not use a credit card to buy a large object that you can't pay off at the end of the month.
Oh, I know.
Don't do it.
That's bad juju.
Bad.
Taboo.
So, okay, so let's talk about how this works. Okay,
Taboo.
so do all of you have calculators?
Yeah.
Grab one. You'll need a calculator.
Slave.
So, grab a calculator. We're gonna talk about what this is gonna do if you did not pay off your credit card.
Yeah, I know. We both have one.
Okay, please stop touching my windows, please, thank you.
Sorry, my child just shied, yes. The side was showing.
You don't get one.
Alright. So, alright, here's what I'd like you to do. Okay,
Who's up?
let's go with Sam, you're up first. Take 12 times 1.
That's 12.
Well, perfect, done. Eric, I need you to take 0.21 divided by 12.
12.
0.21 divided by 12. And it's gonna be some weird, crazy decimal. Point,
0.21 divided by 12.
yep,
0.0175.
75, perfect. Okay, we're on a counter. I'd like you to add these two numbers together. So 1 plus that number in the back. So 1 plus this decimal.
1.01175.
Alright, boom. Okay, that's what we got.
Bleh.
Okay, now, here's the thing. This is what I'm gonna teach you. This is a new button. We need to put 1.0175 to the 12th power. So on your calculator,
Ooh, I know how to
if
do
you
that.
find it, it is a little caret symbol. It's an up arrow. It looks like this. It's an up arrow. Yeah, it's over by the 7 key. Okay, so
Oh, that.
Yeah, that. A little caret up arrow.
Oh,
Yeah,
that.
up arrow. Yep. Okay, so what you're gonna type in is you're gonna type in the 1.
Syntax error.
Yeah, so type in 1.0175, blah, 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 blah. And you're gonna hit the little caret key and then type in 12 after it. And I wanna know what that number is.
1.2314393.
Okay, say it again, 1.213,
12.423675.
whoa, say it again.
No.
What are you getting?
1.0175, put the little caret, put a 12 on the back.
Oh, I did the wrong
Okay,
button.
you went backwards.
Did
Okay,
you get this one?
what do you get?
1.2314.
Oh, 3-1, alright, that's
Yeah.
good. 314, okay, that's good. And we're gonna take that times $3,700. So now, I'll do the last part, because you've been doing all the other work. 3,700 bucks. 3,700
Got
times
it.
the 1.2314.
4,556.
That's what that TV will cost you at the end of the year if you don't pay it off.
Oh.
You bought a $3,700 TV, it almost cost you $5,000 because you didn't want to use cash.
Gigantic is this TV?
Okay, now,
85 inch.
too expensive, right? That's stupid. That's a stupid amount of money per year if you're not gonna pay it off, okay? You need to pay off, Yep. you need to pay off the credit card before the end of the month, because this is how a credit card works. Okay, this is the easiest way I can explain it to you. And this is how mortgage and all the student loans work. Okay, you have a big pot of money that you owe them, right? You subtract a little payment you make.
Okay, I was gonna
Okay.
come over here.
So let's say you're gonna buy that $3,700 TV, okay? So they're gonna, $3,700. You're gonna pay at the end of the month, but you're gonna pay it off in a month. You're gonna pay off maybe $200 each month for that TV, okay? So 3,700, you're gonna subtract 200. That means at the end of the month, you still owe $3,500 on that TV, correct? I mean, if you take 3,700 and you subtract 200, you still owe 3,500 bucks left on that TV. What the bank does, since you didn't pay it off at the end of the month, they charge you a fee. And that's what a credit card does. It charged you a fee. And then it added the fee to your total. So there is a new total at the end of the month. It's not $3,500. It's $35 plus a little bit extra because you didn't pay it off. That's how a credit card works. So, in fact, what the fee would be, it's this number right here. This is the fee that they charged you. That's what they charged you, the 1.0175. 1.0175 the fee is 1.0175. If we take that times 3,500 bucks, my new total at the very end of the month, this is what my bill would show me in the mail. Look at this. It wasn't $3,500. I just paid a $200 payment for my TV, but somehow the price went up to $35.61. Even though you did the subtraction in your head, you're like, it should have been $35. Because the extra fee was this extra money, $61. And then you go to the next month. So now so let's say you bought this in January, because they had a really good deal in January. This is February 1st. This is what the bill was. $35.61. So you make your $200 payment. You go to the next month, they charge you a fee again, because you haven't paid it off yet. That's the danger of a credit card. If you don't pay it off, they keep charging you money until you do. You will pay a lot of money for that TV in the long run. In fact, they always say,
I will never use a credit card.
they always say, if you don't pay off the credit card, you are paying almost double or triple for that object if you don't pay it off. Double or triple for that object if you don't pay it off in the first couple months.
And you know it's an
Yikes.
object, what if it's food?
Food, same thing. They'll charge you all the same, they'll charge you the same fees.
But
So,
food is a vital source.
I'm not trying to scare you away from using your credit card. I'm trying to teach you that the smartest way to have a credit card is you have an amount of money that you charge, you pay it off at the end of the month, and so when they try to charge you a fee, they can't charge you anything on the credit card because you have no money on it. Does that make sense? Pay it off. All right. Questions, comments about credit cards? Okay, tomorrow, we're gonna be doing this and this concept tomorrow. You need to bring paper, pencil, and a calculator tomorrow. And trust me, you will want paper tomorrow, okay?
I always have paper.
So we're gonna do a real life example tomorrow for a problem. Okay, all right. The rest of the time today you have to work on your homework. I'm gonna do an example of that problem in your homework. Okay.
So how much time do we have?
Yes.
I pop out the
Alright.
suitcase. Hey, shut the dang door.
Alright, so what you have to do in your homework. They give you amount of money. This is the formula you're using in your homework today. PRT. You're taking the principal amount of money that they told you. Maybe they told you your principal is $1,500. You're gonna take it times the rate. So the P in my case was $1,500. The rate that they charged me was gonna be, let's say it was gonna be 2.7%. And the years is, let's say we're gonna go 6 years. That's time, okay? So time is in years, I put that backwards. Time is in years, there we go. Okay, so this is what you have to do in your homework. You have to take your $1,500 times 0.027, so you have to move the decimal over 2 spots. Take it times 6, and this will give you your amount that they're gonna charge you. So if I do the calculations, again, this is pretty much what you're doing in your homework today. So 1,500 times 0.027 times 6, that's $243. So then what you'll have to do is you're gonna have to find your totals. This is what you have to do in your homework. You have to add that back to your total. Take your 1,500, add that $243 charge they just charged you. That was the number we just found a little bit ago. So that's $1,743. And then you have to divide by how many months. Okay, you have to divide by months. Now, 6 years. How many months are in 6 years? 12 times what?
Times 6.
Times 6.
What he
Okay,
said.
that's how you figure out what you're gonna divide by. So this is 72 months. That's how I figure out, how many months I'm gonna divide by. Because you take your years and you take it times 12. So if I divide that by 12, so 1743 divided by 72, I'm gonna be making a $24 payment. And that's the number I'm looking for. I wanna see all of this work in your homework. That's an example of what you're doing today. You're taking your numbers, multiplying them together to figure out what your charge is. You add the charge back in, and you divide by how many months you have in terms of years.
In terms of years, then.
What?
In Term 10.
Okay, there's your example today. Homework is on the board. I already have it up there. It's 1 through 7 on page 162.